And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. Thank you for tuning in this Sunday evening. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Here's a look at some of the stats for LeBron James.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
And now the Lakers starting group. Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. Jackson Hayes is out there with Hachimura. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. And for the Trailblazers, they've got Shaedon Sharpe. Avdia is out there with Ayton. Then it's Anthony Simons. And it's Kamare in at the small forward. Hey, Clark, in tonight's game, what are you watching closely?
Well, the thing that jumps out at me, Kevin, is the guard matchup. I mean, both teams have tremendous backcourts, and I really think whoever is able to win or control that battle is going to win the game.
Now, here's Sharpe. Outside, Avdia. Outside, Simons. And a miss there on the triple. LeBron passes to Hachimura. He's off on that one. Avdia with a defensive effort. And so it's Avdia with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Pass to Sharpe. 5 on the clock. Shoots. And he nails the jumper.
And not just an athlete. Sharpe is very crafty with the ball in his hand.
Reeves outside. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Clark, what is it about Austin Reeves' style of play that makes him such a good scorer?
I love the fact that he can change pace with the dribble. You know, he's not super fast, but he's not slow either. What he is shifty and smart. He's got good size, good ball skills, and he's got a nice mid-range jumper. All of that allows him to keep defenders off balance.
Free throw good, Reeves.
Reeves continues to prove just how valuable he is. I mean, he's a guy that does a little bit of everything to help you win.
And Reeves drops them both. It didn't take long for the Blazers to find Damian Lillard's heir apparent, did it, Greg?
Yeah, they drafted Scoot Henderson with the 3rd overall pick in 2023. Took him a little time to get his sea legs, but his talent is undeniable.
Now, here's Avdia. 3-pointer, Simons. It's rebounded by Hayes.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best 3-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
To the paint, here's LeBron, and finished off by LeBron.
Never gets old seeing LeBron explode off the floor like that.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Chauncey Billups and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Obviously, they're trying to limit the damage Luka Doncic inflicts. That's at the front of his mind. He said, Luka is going to get his. We can't stop that, but we can't let him set up everyone else for easy ones. When the whole team gets involved, we're cooked. We're going to make him work for every assist out there. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now here is Hachimura. 23 points his last outing. High arcing shot. And the Lakers get it back. James, a screen on Sharpe. Reeves against Sharpe. Goes back up. Good work there as it goes.
I love watching Reeves do his thing from the mid-range area. He's got a smooth package.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about.
Now it's the time Lakers Nation get loud. for your Blazers, breaker dance crew.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Grant's checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. Finney-Smith's checked in. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Simon's on the wing, guarded by Doncic. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Make it easy on Simons when you leave someone that wide open. He's always looking to make the extra pass.
Now, here's Doncic. Incredible numbers looking at his scoring averages. He's currently scoring more than 28 points a game. Sharp against Reeves. Pass to Avdia. Back to Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
We've heard the stories about Sharp and how impressive his vertical is. Now we see it on full display.
Doncic kicks to Hayes. Doncic looking it over. Off target from outside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Hey, Greg, what about Jeremy Grant? He's had about every role you can imagine on any team he's played on.
And Kevin, he started out as a second-round pick, hoping to just make a team. He's been a bench spark plug, a starter, even a #1 option in Detroit for a couple years. Grant's done it all.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Doncic finds Hayes. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special, and they pulled it off just right.
Doncic with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. The shot by LeBron, no good. Last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Avdia, the pass to Sharp. Back to Avdia. A floater, and it's blocked. Here's Doncic. No scoring in this one. Reeves, the pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Reeves. Screen by James. 4 on the clock. And it's Austin Reeves with the 3. Reeves has got 7 points.
Reeves can make you pay from deep, especially if you allow him to get comfortable and set.
James against Grant. Ayton sets the pick for Grant. Down low. And Ayton throws it down.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious. Two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
And the Lakers with possession here. Portland making their last shot. Pass to Finney-Smith. It's up a 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Finney-Smith doing what we've come to know he can do. Knock down that jumper with a smooth stroke.
Simons kicks to Avdia. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul for the Trailblazers. Klingon, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Shaedon Sharpe. And Scoot Henderson subbed in for Anthony Simons. And the Lakers also making a change. Connect, he's checked in for Austin Reeves. Now, here's Grant. Still yet to score. They grab their own miss. Henderson finds Grant. Portland moving the ball away. To the middle. And James throws it down hard.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Lakers on top, up 5. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
So, Greg, it doesn't get much better than this, does it? Major playoff implications in this one tonight.
Both teams have a lot on the line in this contest. Seeding in the postseason can make or break a team's chances.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Gabe Vincent connect out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Reeves in at the 2 guard. Henderson passes to Thybulle. To the inside. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut to just 5 points and the basket from Henderson.
A little like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
Reeves outside. Lock at 6. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Reeves has got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
They set the pick. Henderson dishes to Grant. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Vanderbilt. Here's Vincent. Henderson defending. Vincent the pass to Reeves. From outside the arc, Henderson pulls it in. Trailblazers trail by 7. Grant kicks to Henderson. Grant on the wing. Finney-Smith defending. It's good from long range. Thybulle got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And Grant's such a versatile player. It can do a little bit of everything, including setting up his teammates.
Reeves can't hit. And for Portland, they're shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. And Thybulle now top of the key. And rebounded by Connect.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Vincent can't hit from in close.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
Henderson with a screen on Reeves. Thybulle can't get it to go. Lakers leading by 4. Connect with a wide open look. Los Angeles with another miss. Boy, Greg, it seems like the big man have returned. And Donovan Klingon is one of them.
Yes, he is 7'2" with a wingspan to match. The capability to dominate the paint, and his impact is felt at both ends of the court.
Here's Vincent. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And they keep a lid on opposing teams' offense overall. They are 10th in points allowed. That's a testament to their schemes and commitment on that side of the ball.
And with their field goal percentage as high as it is, it tells you about their patience, Greg, as a team, working the ball around as long as it takes to find the best shot possible. No good on the free throw. Both teams will make substitutions. And the second free throw, good. And so Henderson will bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Outside, Simons sinks the triple. Simons has got 5.
They are definitely shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Doncic kicks to Vanderbilt. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. James absorbing hits on the drive.
The assist.
Fighting through contact. Not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
Pass to Sharp.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Takes the 13-footer. The Lakers with the rebound. Last time against the Trailblazers, they lost in Portland.
Yeah, and last time out, they sort of shot themselves in the foot with the foul trouble. That was what led to them having such an ugly scoreline.
The foul trouble was a big chunk of it. I mean, it's hard to mount a comeback when all your key guys, your main players, are watching from the bench.
Pass to Ayton. Outside, Simons. And another three for Portland.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Doncic outside. Inside. James with a powerful jam.
In attack mode. We've seen this from James now for what, 2 decades?
Trailblazers trail by 3. Floats one up. And Henderson lays it in. Henderson's got 4 this quarter.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Simons against Doncic. Vanderbilt setting the pick for Doncic. And Doncic with the triple.
Savvy play call that time by Luka, creating some room for himself out there. Got some space, just what he needed.
Henderson looking it over Vincent. Henderson, no good.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Vanderbilt the pass to LeBron. And it's Hachimura in the corner. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
I love how under control Hachimura is. Able to push his way through the contact and score. Nice work.
And so it's Los Angeles with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back right after this.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. How about we start out with the Western Conference and how those teams are stacking up?
Taking a look at Los Angeles, last week of the season, they want the playoffs to start, but they still got to take care of business.
Interesting time. You want to avoid injuries, but also not lose your momentum.
And now let's discuss this game. Talk about a strong start for the Lakers.
Well, one stat in their favor is the one they haven't been racking up, turnovers. They've been very precise with the ball movement.
Like a well-oiled diesel machine.
This from the man who averaged more turnovers than assists in his career. Enough said.
No, that's not true.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Austin Reeves really making a difference here.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Los Angeles leading by 6. And Fernie Simons out there with Shaden Sharp. Then it's Denny Avdia. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. And it's Kamare in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Yes! And the foul. Austin Reeves picks one up.
What a finish by Sharp while taking the contact. And boy, it takes skill to win these and one opportunity.
Line for one. Sharp.
Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Now let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Austin Reeves went undrafted, but his success comes as no surprise to him. He says, I've always felt like I belonged. It goes back to childhood. His mom once asked him, is this confidence or cockiness? He told her, you're basically kind of the same thing. Kevin, back to you.
That's something else. Undaunted. Hey, David, thank you.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Pass to Avdia. Poked away. With the floater, Hachimura grabs the miss. And so it's Hachimura who brings up the ball for the Lakers. They lead by 1. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. Here's LeBron. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And LeBron, the only player to reach 40,000 points in his career. Clark, you're shaking your head. It's incredible, isn't it?
Absolutely remarkable, Kevin. And I did not think I would see it in my lifetime. 40,000 points. Just the sound of that is ridiculous. And, you know, he not only has lived up to the hype that has followed him since he was 15 years old, he's actually exceeded it, Kevin, which is crazy. Look, the physicality has always stood out with LeBron. It's been obvious, but his basketball IQ is what makes him such a special, special player. I mean, he sees the game like very few ever have.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. We passed year 20 for LeBron James. Clark, how is he still doing this?
Well, I'd love to find out, but he's got a combination of remarkable DNA and obviously a tremendous work ethic and attention to detail and taking care of his body. But some of it's a blend of good fortune and a lot of hard work. He's played at a level at his age that I never thought I'd see in basketball. It's different in other sports, but to do what he's doing on the court is amazing.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
Here they come. Who wants to update their fit tonight with a free t-shirt? Make a little noise! It's time to make some noise for a t-shirt toss. Who wants one? Tornado of t-shirts. Who's looking for some new swag?
Let's quickly bring up the 2K leaderboard for a look at the top free throw shooters among point guards. And Bernie Simons, fourth.
Well, if these guys can get to the line, there's not much question what the outcome's going to be. So it sort of prevents the D from being as aggressive as they'd like to be against them.
Yeah, because of their shooting ability, they get a little more space than the average point guard. Maybe they'll miss a shot from the floor, but if you send them to the line, those points are almost guaranteed.
Reeves against Sharp. Basket good. Reeves has got 13.
Yeah, I tell you what, when Reeves is focused in, I mean, he's tremendous.
Avdia up top. He's covered by Hachimura. Ayton a screen on Doncic. A nice shot by Simons.
Well, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Now Doncic. Pass to Reeves. Lakers passing it around. Simons against Doncic. Doncic very comfortable down low.
Luka is a massive guard. He can do damage inside just as easily as outside.
Sharp with it. And here is Simons. He's got 14. Fires for three. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Lakers trail by 3. Reeves outside. Doncic against Simons. Up top, Doncic. He has 5. Doncic converts inside.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Pass to Sharp. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Hayes. And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Hachimura down low. Defended by Avdia. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on LeBron James.
Second team foul.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Portland.
Taking 2 shots.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
And another thing they've been exceptional at is their passing. On-target ball movement has gotten them a lot of assists tonight.
first one falls for the Trailblazers. Klingon, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Grant comes in for Sharp, and Henderson subbed in for Anthony Simons. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Lakers. That one misses. The Lakers trail. James driving and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
Boy, that burst of speed. James may be the fastest guy in the league, and because of his size and speed, he's a force when he turns the Jets on.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game.
Performed well thus far this season with a 78% clip.
And guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress.
And the first one at the line is good.
Now, over 2 decades playing in the league, LeBron James continues to play at an amazing level. Remarkable.
And Portland making a change here. Eibel's checked in. And both free throws, good for James. The Trailblazers have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Grant outside. Klingon the screen for Grant. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 53s a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strength.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A.
Nice try. It's all good. Let's see those dance moves. All right.
And the Lakers with some changes. Vanderbilt's checked in for Jackson Hayes. And it's Connect in for James.
Jared Vanderbilt. Connect.
.119 left to play in the third. Henderson outside. Klingon with it. Portland moving the ball in. Eibel for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Vanderbilt's got 5 rebounds tonight. Henderson against Doncic. From downtown, buries it from 3-point range. And it's a 5-point Laker lead.
Watch out now when Doncic is dialed in from deep because he's unguardable.
To the paint. Here's Grant. And the layup's good off the glass.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
34 seconds left in the third. Reeves with the screen on Henderson. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Hard, focused work that time earns Reeves the foul call.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Austin Reeves taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Williams, he's checked in for Avdia. And then for Los Angeles, Hachimura is checked in for Vanderbilt. And Goodwin subbed in for Luka Doncic. And Reeves drops them both.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Thibault on the wing. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Henderson passes to Thibault. Clock at 4. Grant for 3. And they get it back. Klingon lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Lakers lead by 3. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. Trailblazers trail by 3. And on the court for the Lakers to start the 4th. In it forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Connect out there with Shake Milton. And it's Finney Smith in at the 5 down low. No good from Grant. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Pass to Connect. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Thibault. Henderson outside. Inside. Here's Klingon. Finney Smith defending. And it's Klingon with the jam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Milton against Henderson. Pass to Connect. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's 3 pointers off the mark.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
But right by Henderson. It's good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Milton sets the screen for LeBron. Latrey. Good. Another from 3.
He continues to prove he's one of the greatest shooters ever.
And that triple just tied him for 5th place on the career list. And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus.
Attention fans, now on record as your hype squad. Get loud and let them hear it. We have a bunch of t-shirts to give away, and we're looking for the loudest fans in the building.
Simons, he's checked in for Portland. And then for the Lakers, Hayes, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Goodwin comes in for Connect. And it's Gabe Vincent in for Shake Milton. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Guys, over the break, Chauncey Billups had some advice for his team. Now, he's not happy with the perimeter defense. He told them we have to hustle more out to the three-point line because they look real comfortable out there now. I want you contesting every three they put up. We'll see if that intensity increases on D. Guys?
Thanks, David. Grant the pass to Williams. And finished off by Williams.
Slashing with purpose there. After setting that screen, Williams knows where to position himself in these sets.
LA has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Pass to Goodwin. And they double up James. Henson with it. Henderson defending. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Shooting 2.
A free throw drops for Vincent. So both teams making some changes here. And so Vincent nails both of them.
What you can't help but notice this half is how good they've been from the free throw line. Lights out.
Three-pointers, Simon. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
The three for Doncic. Rebounded by Kamare. Trailblazers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Pass to Sharp. Doncic with the steal. And Doncic with a clear path to the hoop. Ooh, Doncic capping off the break.
Boy, he's been a different player here in the second half, looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
Avdia up top. He's covered by Hachimura. Avdia against Hachimura. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Los Angeles.
I love the way they're finishing, penetrating, getting downhill, taking the game to their opponents. They've been the aggressors, and that's been impressive.
And you also have to applaud how they've attacked the interior in this game. A lot of points happening for them in the paint tonight.
That free throw good from Avdia. And the Lakers making a change here. Reeves is checked in. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
You can tell that miss at the line might stick with him for a while. Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead.
James gets hauled in by the Trailblazers. Sharp on the wing. Three-pointer, Simon. Here's Ayton. A putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
He is showing signs of maturity in these moments. It's clear that Ayton takes pride in coming through for his team.
Reeves gets the bucket. Reeves has got it all tied up now for Los Angeles.
Cold-blooded by Austin Reeves. He doesn't shy away from coming up big in critical times.
From 12 feet out, Hachimura grabs the miss. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Pass to Doncic, and they double up Doncic. Hayes finds Reeves, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Nice effort by Reeves that time. This wasn't going to be denied despite getting fouled.
At the line for Rutgers, Austin Reeves. At the line for one.
Throw good, Reeves.
He doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately.
With your Blazer dancer. Your Blazer dancer.
There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Simons against Doncic. Now, here's Sean. Not a lot of room. A nice shot by Simons.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. .112 left in the fourth quarter. And Hayes throws it down.
Boy, with the basketball IQ of a 15-year vet, Doncic makes plays that even veterans struggle with.
Aiton a screen on Doncic. Three-pointer, Simon. Lakers with the rebound. Now, here's Doncic. With some arc. Some solid defense from Aiton. Here's Simons. Aiton a screen on Doncic. Three-pointer, Simons. Again, Simons missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
LeBron kicks to Hachimura. Reeves the pass to Doncic. 5 to shoot. Off target from three-point range. And you've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. What do you think we're going to see here?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
14 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Hachimura against Avdia. There's the three. Off target from downtown.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position over the hoop break. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss.
That's exactly why it's important to work hard on the offensive glass, fellas, for chances just like that.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared.
Somebody doesn't have rhythm. Let's see those moves. Keep on dancing.
From deep, Reeves. Oh, couldn't sink the shot, and we're going to overtime. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. From Portland, we're back in a moment. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. Now, Doncic. Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. Jackson Hayes is out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's Doncic in at the one.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Simon. Got it from 16 feet. Simons has got the game tied up here for Portland.
And good work from the mid-range. Simons doesn't need a lot of wiggle room to feel comfortable.
And stolen by Simon. Off they go on a 3-on-1 break. Here's Avdia. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. He's looking for Hayes and finds him. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Capable of running the offense, Doncic fantastic at getting his teammates involved.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside, Simon to take the lead, and the three ball is good. Simons has got 28 points for the game.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And a wide open look for Hachimura. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
Boy, you want to talk about taking the wind out of a crowd's sails there. A three to take the lead just moments after they've given it up.
More and more intense as we go back and forth in this game. Let's see if they can get the crowd back into it.
The kick out to Simon. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Lakers have gotten all three of their shots to drop so far in overtime. Doncic against Avdia. Hachimura the pass to James. 6 on the shot clock. And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebounded by Kamare.
Sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing. On that possession, they were all over him on the perimeter.
Shot. cranes it from downtown.
Well, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout.
Who wants a free t-shirt tonight? Let him hear from you. T-shirts are going out now. Look out and grab one. It's time for t-shirts. We're on the lookout for the loudest fan who'd like a free t-shirt tonight. All right, six-man, let's hear it. We're almost there.
Puts it up off the inbound.
Doncic not afraid of the moment, actually embraces the spotlight. This guy steps up big when needed most.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now.
Get loud, fans. On the court is your hype squad. Who wants a t-shirt?
And here is Simon. It counts.
Stepping it up. There's the shot-making ability of Simon.